here at MMA, and we will see you soon.
To Multimedia Makeup Academy. Here at MMA, we have successful industry professionals educating students with hands-on experience. Instead of learning a dramatic style of makeup that you see everywhere online, learn a wide array of makeup styles ranging from beauty to special effects. And that's not all. We teach commercial makeup for television and film, theater makeup, and so much more. We teach you the difference between sanitizing and disinfecting your tools, and the protocols expected of a professional makeup artist. Hi everyone, welcome to our virtual open house event this evening. I am super excited that you're here with me tonight. My name is Brandy Myrie. I am the admissions director here at the Academy, and I help people like you build amazing careers that they love in the makeup industry. So I'm super excited for you to be here. There's so much in store for you tonight. I have a special guest that I'm very excited about, along with some really special promotions, and of course, lots of information about the school. So to kick things off, I want to get started with really some of the questions and reasons even that you may be here tonight. So the first thing is, you may have come on and joined with me tonight because you're thinking, you know what, I've really been contemplating like switching careers, or I'm just not satisfied with where my life is right now, and I really want a career that I actually love. You also may be here because you've been contemplating, I want to do a little something on the side that's fun for me, where I can make some extra cash and actually just enjoy my work. And another reason why you might be here is you've always known that you want to do makeup, and you didn't know how that was going to happen until you found MMA. So if that's you, I think you're going to be really excited about what we have to talk about tonight. Now, another thing that I'm sure is lingering on your mind right now are some of the strategic questions about things like, you know what, I want to do this, but I'm not really sure I can make a living, to be honest. I need to really know that if I'm going to invest my time, my energy, my money into this, that I can do something with it and actually, make money where I can pay for my apartment, kind of thing. So if that's you, I would really encourage you to keep listening, because we're going to talk about the business training that we offer here at the Academy to help students build a lucrative career where they can make a living, and also going over things like career counseling and, what is the national average of what makeup artists make? Well, guess what? Nationally, it's about like $75,000 a year. So fun fact for you. There may be some other questions that you have. Maybe you're still in high school or post-high school, and you've done a little bit of college, and you're like, you know what? I don't think my parents are going to be on board with this, and they really need to be. So what I would encourage you to do is, following the virtual open house, get down here, up here, wherever you live, and get to MMA. Give your parents the opportunity, or those that are, a part of your decision making, to come and see the Academy and learn more about how we assist with internships and job placement and things like that. Those are definitely questions that I'm sure they would have. And last but not least, you may be questioning, I really want to do this, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time. I really don't. I work a full-time job. I've got a family. I have lots of commitments and responsibility. Well, for you, I think you want to keep listening too, because we offer part-time classes that are super flexible. I definitely think the schedule could fit within what your needs may be. And not only that, but we really work with students and provide you with the opportunity to come no matter what your lifestyle is. So learn more about how we can do that and help you do something that accommodates the current lifestyle that you have. So there's so much more for us to discuss, but I'm sure those were some of the questions you were thinking about before we get started. The next thing that I want to talk to you about actually brings me to my first promotion announcement of the night. But before I announce that, I want to tell you a little bit more about, if you're serious, how do you actually become an MMA student? So One thing that's super important to us here at the Academy is having a very tight-knit culture. And because of that, we have our application process, and we only want the most passionate, dedicated, motivated students to be here at MMA. So because of that, we have you complete an application. There's an application fee of $100, and there's also an essay where we can get to know you a little bit more and, really understand what your goals are professionally. So that brings me to my first announcement, which is we are doing a promotion for you if you're watching tonight, where we're offering our application fee to be waived. So normally it's $100, as I said, but because you are watching this virtual open house event, you will have access to a special code only for 24 hours. Key thing, okay? So if you want to take action, you have to take action now, or at least within the 24 hours, using the special code VIRTUAL in all caps. So VIRTUAL. We are going to include the resources that you need, like the link to the application, and all you have to do is use the code to get that application fee waived. Now, isn't that super exciting? I feel like it is. I really believe that sometimes when you have a passion to do something, you can feel a little stuck until you get like a kick, in the rear to move you in the right direction. So consider this your kick in the rear. Get your $100 application fee waived and get started, and honestly just begin the path towards building a career you'd absolutely love. So don't forget to take advantage of that. One thing that's super important that I didn't mention is not only will you be able to submit your application within this 24-hour window, but you'll also be able to find out if you've been accepted to the Academy. So you will need to schedule a phone call to meet with an admissions advisor, such as myself, to get the final determination on if you've been accepted into the school. Don't worry, you don't have to remember all of this. We're going to send you an email with all the information compiled so that you can just free your brain right now to take in everything that we're going to talk about during the event. I also imagine that you're probably thinking about right now, considering all the application information. Well, Brandy, okay, so what actually happens if I am accepted? If your admissions team reviews my application and decides I am dedicated, I am passionate, I do love this, and I definitely have future plans in place to make this my career. Well, the next thing that would take place is we're going to meet with you and devise an education path to best suit your needs. So let's talk a little bit more about what those paths are. We have 4 different programs here at the Academy. And I first want to start with the Core Principles program. So this program is for you if you're saying, you know what, I would love to work with like the everyday person doing, makeup for weddings, special occasions, birthday parties, homecomings and proms. Maybe you're already doing a little bit of that on the side for family or friends, and you want to be legitimate, right? You want to get the credentials and the training behind that skill set to make sure that people recognize you as a professional. If that's you, the Core Principles program is an amazing fit. We teach specialized skills like airbrush in the program, and in addition to that, we also include in each of our programs actually a business class. So you're going to get professional business training to show you, what should you be pricing your services as, and really to help you define how to stay competitive in the marketplace, how to set up your website, business cards, everything you need to know to either start your own personal brand or even work within a company. The next program of study or education path is our Media Principles program. So this is for you if you love like fashion. Maybe you're always finding yourself flipping through W Magazine, or you're online looking at Vogue. You're really inspired, by fashion and really interested in kind of working behind the scenes or with special talent in the makeup industry. If that's you, then you will absolutely love and fit right into the media program. We teach really amazing skills like makeup for black and white photography for HD. We also teach the core skills as well, so you get that included. And then you also have other skills like men's grooming and being able to meet the demands of what editorial makeup requires from you. So that is our Media Principles program. The next program that we're going to talk about is the Special Effects program. So if you're a horror buff, you love blood, guts, gore, characters, I am going to guess that you would fall right into the category of a special effects artist. And in this program, what's amazing is You start out with the core principles. Once again, that's included in every single program. So you've got a really solid skill set for beauty, but then you've got all the mold making and sculpting and life casting and those really advanced skills that make you a special effects artist. And of course, as I mentioned, we also include business classes in each program. So you're going to learn about, how to create a budget for a film or how to break down a script. You'll also learn about what it takes to be in the union and actually become an effects artist that's working on these big budget films that you see in the movies. So if that's you, the special effects program is the perfect fit. Last but not least, our fourth program is the Master of Artistry program. This one's pretty crazy. Crazy in the sense that, if you are really serious about entering the makeup industry, you're going to leave with a full skill set. So what that means is you won't have to turn a job down. You can do beauty, fashion, commercial, editorial, special effects, makeup, bridal. That's an add-on in the program that we've included for you to get those skills, again, needed for any aspect of the industry. So the master program includes everything in the core, everything in media, everything in special effects, plus bridal. So if you're really serious about, makeup's the only thing I could ever imagine myself doing and I just don't want to do anything else, then this would be an ideal program for you so that you truly are able to maximize all the skills and what the industry has to offer. So I hope that really helps you understand more about the programs that we offer here at the Academy. And specifically, I hope that you're able to kind of discover and find out through that what might be the best path for you. Now, what I'm super excited about next is in just a bit, I'm going to be bringing on a current student from the Academy. But before we do that, I'm sure you're wondering about price, right? What do these programs cost? What can I expect to invest in my future? So first, to start, the core program is $6,800. And let me just say that all of our tuition costs are all inclusive, meaning all materials and supplies that are needed are included in the program to give you what you need to get started. The other thing that's included is access to an amazing media room that we have where you can work on building portfolio images. And of course, we include things like your uniform and other materials needed for class. So as I mentioned, the core program is $6,800 with all of those details included. The media principles program is $15,100. The special effects program, as you can see, is $18,100, and the Master of Artistry program is $26,600. We are definitely going to talk about ways that you can fund your future here at the Academy. So that's just to give you a general scope of the cost and the investment. But stay tuned because I've got some really great information on payment plans and loans and all kinds of great things. So we are going to take a quick video break, but when we come back, this is the exciting segment that I wanted to, that I was telling you about earlier that I'm just really pumped about. I love talking to students. It's great. You get to get the inside scoop. I'm going to be bringing on a student from the Academy here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited. This is our Ask Anything segment. As you can see, I have a special guest, Cherie. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm so exciid too. And she's legitimately excited because I can tell you our email exchange is proof of that.
Seriously.
So I am really glad to have you on. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to discuss some questions about your experience as a student. And really, for you that are watching, this is your opportunity to ask anything. I'm also going to be asking Cherie some things because it's really for you to get an insider's perspective on what it's like here at MMA. So outside of how I feel about the school, we're going to find out about from a current student. So Cherie,
yes,
can you first tell me a little bit about, where were you And who were you before attending MMA?
Well, I used to model before I came here. I kind of dabbled in acting as well, and I kind of found that it wasn't really lucrative here in Michigan. They really just want you to do it for exposure. So I said, I have to figure out a way to actually make some money. So let's figure this out. So I actually met a friend of mine who was a licensed makeup artist. She ended up living with me for well over a year, and part of our deal was you teach me how to do makeup, and we can get this going. So from there, it just kind of I fell into a passion for it, and I absolutely love it. So I've gotten to a point now where I'm talking to you, but I'm doing your face in my mind. So
I love it.
so it was from there that I was like, okay, I need to find somewhere that I can go where I can get certified, where I can actually get the actual knowledge I need in industry standard beauty, where I can get out here and actually make some money. So a friend of mine actually told me to look up Michigan Makeup Academy, which I got on Googled all the information, read all the reviews, and I was very impressed with everything that I read. And I came in, did a walkthrough, and from there I was like, you know what, this is it, this is home. So,
that's so great. I love that you said this is home. You found your home. And you know what? I think that was a great point that you brought up just about your background, like working in like modeling and in fashion and things like that. You know, sometimes it's hard for people to find the creative path that makes most sense for them, right?
It is.
Where it's financially profitable and then also something creative, because I'm sure that may have been part of the struggle at the time.
Oh, for sure. Because for me, like, I didn't touch makeup till my adult life. Like, I literally never touched makeup till I was about 23, maybe 24. Whereas these, you know, the newer generation are starting at 15, 16 in high school, you know, with the YouTuber influencers. So I felt like I was already behind, you know, with all of that. But you know, there is no age limit to having success. So, I mean, no matter what age you are, if you decide you want to get into this, by all means, please do it. It's phenomenal. It's so much fun. And I literally have gotten to the point now where I'm no longer working. I'm genuinely just enjoying my passion and getting paid to do it. So
I love that.
Win-win for me.
Win-win. That's so great. So another question that I have for you is, what was the experience like as a student? Can you just like describe that?
For
or
me,
has it been? Yeah.
You know what? It was the most rewarding and awakening experience for me, because you never realize how much you're doing wrong until someone tells you the right way to do it. Sanitation for me was the biggest thing. I was not aware of sanitation before coming here. So unfortunately, I fell into the whole putting the same mascara wand on every client and, you know, dipping into my foundation brush with the actual foundation, not knowing that that's not the way you're supposed to do it. But I have just acquired so much knowledge from this school that I greatly appreciate and I actually incorporate into my everyday life. So I love this school for that reason. So saved my life tremendously.
That's awesome. That's great. So not just your career, but your life.
Exactly. Literally. I've applied this to my everyday life, not even just my career. And then the staff here is, oh my God, everyone here is so welcoming and so friendly. Brandy, like, absolutely love you. Jen is phenomenal. Christina, Devon, like, this entire staff here will make you feel right at home. So beyond the skill set that you're going to get, you're going to feel actually like a part of a family.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. It's
Yes.
all love. We love you. We love our students here. We're very family and community oriented for sure. So on a different side of things, what challenges, you know, I feel warm and fuzzy right now, but some people may be wondering, like, okay, I'm sure there's going to be some hard things,
Oh, for sure.
you know, like, what can you tell me about, like, the biggest challenge that you might have had at the school?
I think the biggest obstacle for me was the financial aspect, because, you know, I didn't come from, you know, I don't come from, you know, silver spoon in my mouth or anything along those lines. So for me, I really had to work to put myself through school. And unfortunately, I wasn't in a position to get a loan or anything along those lines. So that to me was probably the hardest part, but it wasn't impossible. And you guys made, you know, a monthly payment plan for me that I was actually stick to, actually get my education and still not have to break the bank. So that I greatly appreciate.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. And that's real. I mean, you know, not everybody just is like, oh yeah, guess what? I have $27,000 to give you right here. Or not everyone is in a financial position to get a loan. So I think it's, you know, great that we were able to find a solution that worked for you and, you know, still allowed you to feel the joy of coming to class without the stress of all the finances.
Exactly. Because I wouldn't have been able to concentrate in class, you know, sitting there like, oh my God, how am I going to pay for this when I get finished? But I actually had the comfort of knowing that, you know what, my payment plan is set in stone, so we're good.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
good to hear. I love that. So thank you for sharing that honestly and openly. Can you tell me what has been the most rewarding part about your education?
Honestly, is all the great people that I've been able to come in contact with while being here, and the opportunities that have been presented to me from now being at this school, because I would have never been able to do beyond, the modeling aspect, because even after I got out of that world, I was no longer, talking to people who were in that world. So being able to go back and do makeup for fashion shows and have volunteers at the hospital to be able to, get people to feel good, because when you look good, you feel good,
Absolutely.
So that for me is everything. I live for that selfie moment. When the woman is just so confident in her newfound,
Yes,
look.
she's just like-
I live for that moment. So that to me is the most rewarding thing I could have ever gotten from this school.
That's amazing. Yeah, the connections, when you say connections are so vital in this industry, like
Yes.
having good people, A, for support, and B, also for the relationships you build for work.
100%, because it keeps you accountable, it actually helps you to grow and prosper in your actual career and what you want to do. And just being able to bounce ideas off someone who's in that same industry as you, it's so much easier. Because when I talk to my, my homegirls who's in the dentist field, she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I can't really relate to what you're saying. So it's just nice to be able to relate to someone on that level,
That's great. I think that is important, definitely. So what I'd love to know is right now, what are you doing?
Well, I am freelancing at Ulta, and I also am a makeup artist at Blow Blow Dry Bar in Birmingham. And I actually just signed on to be the lead makeup artist at a brand new salon that is opening in Dearborn called The Beauty Parlor. Excited for that. It will be opening in December, so please, by all means, come see me. But I'm actually have a lot going on right now, and I actually am going to be auditioning to do makeup for a movie as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then without MMA, I would not have been able to do any of the above. So I'm eternally grateful to this school, like seriously.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, this is incredible. And this is really, I think, one of the great things about the industry is being able to have multiple things going on at a time, right? Like you're utilizing your skills in many places.
Yes.
And that adds to your, income, right?
It does,
Which is
100%.
great.
100%.
And then I just think that's amazing to show that I was in a place where financially it was, that was your biggest challenge to come to school. But now look where you are in your work.
Exactly. So
that's
it
incredible.
paid off. It paid for itself in the end. So it was definitely worth the investment, 100%.
That's amazing. Well, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I just, it doesn't make us any happier than to have our students be successful.
Yeah,
So
for sure. It's a
that's why
reflection
we're
of,
here.
what you can gain when come here. So
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely. And I love that you would, just be here with us tonight on a Tuesday night doing our
hey,
virtual open house.
What-
Because we usually don't do makeup like at 7:30, but
No,
it depends.
not at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do have my clients who have events that go on, but for the most part, usually Tuesdays are pretty clear for me. So,
So
I
we're
was
glad
more
your
than
schedule
willing.
is clear for that.
Yes.
That's so great. Well, thank you so much, Sheree.
Thank you for having me.
Such
I
a pleasure to
appreciate
have
it.
you. We know you're just going to continue to be successful.
for
I've watched
sure.
your progress and your growth, and it's been an amazing journey to see, and we're grateful to be a part of that.
I am
Yeah.
grateful to, just be a part of everything in this industry. So, and just to be here and everything, and just for you to invite me was everything. So, of course, I was going to drop everything to come. So,
Love it. Our community is forever. So I think that if there aren't any questions from our audience watching, I just want to thank Sharia again. If you do have questions, though, still, maybe you're even going to go back and replay and you think of something else that you might have questions about, please feel free to message us on Facebook. You can text us, and we'll be sure to answer those questions for you. And please go stalk Cherie. Where can everybody
by all
stalk
means,
you?
Natural Enhancements with the underscore at the end is going to be my Instagram. And then for Facebook, it's just Cherie Elise. So please, by all means, check out my work, send me a DM, book me for your next appointment.
Hey.
Whatever works.
I love the little plug. Get your selfie right.
By all means, please.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. We are going to move on to another segment of our virtual open house event. In the meantime, we'll have a quick break, and I'll see you back in just a minute. One thing that makes MMA so different from other beauty schools is our commitment to academics and education in addition to artistry. All of our instructors are still current working artists in the makeup industry, but they also are trained educators, meaning they have the capabilities to facilitate learning for all different learning styles and be able to not just show you how to do great makeup, but to teach you how to do exactly that. Here at MMA, we pride ourselves on only having the most passionate, dedicated students in the classroom. Our full-time classes are on a schedule of 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. with a 30-minute lunch break. And our part-time schedule is twice per week from 6 to 9 p.m. on either a Monday and Wednesday schedule or Tuesday and Thursday, depending upon the start date. Head on over to our enrollment dates page on our website under the Future Students section to check out upcoming start dates for programs. During the year here at MMA, we often host specialty events exclusively for our students and alumni. Guest speakers, industry tours, career mingles, networking mixers, student competitions, and charity events are some of the extracurricular activities that our students take part in. And to facilitate student success, we actually have an online platform for job postings. Now, these jobs may range from on-location bridal companies and beauty studios to film sets working behind the scenes for students that are interested in special effects makeup. The Media Room is a studio space for students to shoot portfolio work. Not only do we have all of the industry standard equipment needed to shoot, light, and set up a photo shoot or record video, but we also have computers and editing software to put finishing touches on projects. Both current students and alumni have access to the studio space for personal and professional use starting from the first day of class. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for staying tuned in. Some really important information for you to know about now. We're going to talk more about the flexible scheduling and financing options for you to get started with your future. So to begin, I want to talk a little bit more about the scheduling options. So we offer full-time scheduling, which is 4 days a week, from Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This is a perfect scheduling option for you if maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and your kids are in school during the day. This might be great for you if you are a new high school graduate getting ready to launch into the next part of your life with education. It's also great for you if you just have a really flexible schedule. Maybe you work mostly nights and weekends in the restaurant or somewhere else and you're looking to start up a new career. The other option that we offer is the part-time scheduling. And if you remember from earlier, there might be some of you still thinking like, I don't know how I'm going to fit this in. This is a perfect opportunity for you to begin your education with this scheduling option. It is twice a week. We operate on a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday schedule from 6 to 9 p.m. in the evening. So 6 hours a week, right? We could squeeze that in. That's our scheduling options, both full-time and part-time. Now, our class sizes are very limited. So if you want to secure a spot for an upcoming start date in 2020, all you'll need is a $1,500 deposit. That $1,500, of course, goes towards your tuition. And in just a little bit, we're going to talk a little bit more about the financing options that are available also. If you remember, we did review all of the tuition costs for each program. Just as a quick little recap, the core program is $6,800, media program $15,100, $18,100 is the cost for the special effects program, and finally the master program is $26,600. So let's talk about how we're going to fund the future. I am actually going to play a little video for you next so you can learn about our brand new financing option through TNI Credit Union. This is an amazing way for you to fund your education, a brand new partnership. TNI has been great with helping students get started for the 2020 school year already, and that could be you. So stay tuned, watch this video for the details on what this loan option looks like. Thank you so much for being on, Kyle. We really appreciate you being here today.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure.
Thank you. And we are so excited about this new partnership, truly. We think it's just an amazing opportunity for us both to help students and help people with their future.
No, I'm really excited about it, especially being a former student, obviously in marketing and everything else for myself, but knowing the struggles it is with trying to find money, the stress of that, and trying to go to school at the same time is something we're really glad we're able to help out the students with.
Yeah, 100%. It can be very stressful when you're like excited about your future, but stressed to get the money together to do so. So if you could just start by telling us a little bit about TNI, that would be great, and then we can talk about the partnership.
Yeah, definitely. So TNI Credit Union, we've been around for 64 years, so back in 1955, and it started with Ford Tractor and Implements, actually. That's what the TNI stood for. And it kind of branched out from there when obviously the plant closed. They kept the credit union open, and we've expanded to, at that point, was 25-mile radius around the Clawson area. And then we've actually recently expanded to 7 different counties. So we've been continuing to grow, trying to find a new foothold of trying to rebuild the area itself, not just the Metro Detroit area, but also expanding and helping people that truly need it. So instead of being a bank where we're more focused on trying to earn money or trying to have higher interest rates, we're focused on putting every dollar we make back into our members. So it's a lower rate. It's offering different loan programs like we're offering with you guys right now to make life more affordable and give people better financial hold.
That's great. I think that's great. And something that really resonated with us, in our conversations with you before this partnership, your commitment to the members and making sure that people are, getting a financing option that works for them, and your willingness to work with them to create a better future financially for themselves and doing the things that they want.
Definitely. That's for sure one of the best parts of my job, is having the ability to go, okay, someone might be in a situation. We can do this right now, but let's look at also what we can do as we go on. So in the future, maybe we can offer something a little better, help you out even more in the future.
That's awesome. I love that. That's how we are with our students. So it's a great partnership.
That's awesome.
So maybe you can tell me a little bit more now specifically about this new partnership together and what the loan opportunity looks like for students at MMA.
Yeah, definitely. So right now what we're going to be doing is we're offering an unsecured loan for education. And we have 2 different options. The first one's going to be if you apply by yourself. If you're applying by yourself, you'll be guaranteed up to $10,000, which is very good for the basic original program you had mentioned.
Absolutely.
It'll more than cover the cost, and it's going to be an interest rate of 7% for 4 years. So the way the loan will work, though, it's not going to be deferred. So once the loan comes out, the following month you'll start making a payment. The benefit of it is, from what you've told me, a lot of the other places that have worked with DI, it's usually higher interest rates, or where students have to go out on their own and find it. It's a much higher interest rate. They're paying maybe $500-$600 a month. With our option, usually you're paying within the $100 to $200 depending on the amount you take out, because you might not need that full amount. Maybe you just need a little bit. Maybe you've had some saved up, or you're working. It's not a big deal. But it's being able to offer that better option. For obviously the programs though that are over $10,000, you have a couple that you had mentioned already too. We have work that students said they get a co-signer, so they're not just going by their own on this, they got someone to sign with them. We can do an additional $10,000, so they can have up to $20,000 to borrow. It'll cover the majority of the other programs, get them a good start, and once again, they're not paying that $500-$600 a month. Yes, you have to start paying right away. However, it is a better option to save money in the long run.
Oh, 100%. I couldn't agree more. I mean, we were pretty mind blown with the opportunity for students. It's something that we've wanted for such a long time. So it's such an exciting thing for us because it's really just giving people the opportunity to start. I mean, these are careers people are passionate about, like in makeup. So being able to start that and not worry about the financial piece being too heavy with interest rates and such is such a great thing. So I love that you said that, you know, the first loan option actually can take care of the core program. It can take care of core with the bridal program. And then the second loan, as you said, covers our other 2 programs. And then the master, I mean, many students have money saved already to go towards it. And it's just easy for them to, fund the rest. So it's just an awesome opportunity. I think payments as low as, $160 something a month for core is mind-boggling. So it's really so awesome what you're offering to our students. It's exciting.
I'm glad we're helping. I'm glad that it takes off kind of that financial pressure too of going, okay, I got to find these loans, what we're doing. Everything's going to be paid up front. You guys will take care of everything where it'll be all paid up front for the class. You're not going to worry about every other class or semester going back saying, hey, I need to take care of this again and again. It's going to be taken care of right away. You're not going to have to worry about it except for, having to make the payment. But that burden of trying to find where the finance will come from to continue the education or making sure you graduate on time, things of that nature, you're not going to have to worry about anymore.
Right.
So we love being able to provide that peace of mind so that students can focus on what they want to focus on, what they need to focus on.
Absolutely. And I love, you all have been really great in helping students so far. T&I is actually not even far from their physical location. It's not far from the academy, which is great. And then they also have they're part of a whole network of like other credit unions that you can use to go make your payments or right things like that with your finances. So that's really awesome too.
Yeah, so we're part of a Share Branch Network, so any of the credit unions that are part of it, and we have an app for it and a website, they can go and say our location's not near their house, or when they move, it's not near them, but maybe one of the other places is, and they can go in there and take care of their banking needs with our credit union through those shared branches or other credit unions that are partnered with that.
Very exciting. That's great. That is great. So much flexibility and so many options. I love that.
Yeah.
And I just want to highlight again, talking about the benefits of this option. We also offer payment plans through the school, but this loan opportunity is so much better because we're limited in the terms and how long and the duration. So having 4 years to pay off schooling, and then you can be debt-free, working in your career, making your money. I mean, I can't imagine what wouldn't be better than that.
No, it's awesome.
What would be better than that?
I wish I knew. I'm going to be debt-free is a long way away from me personally, so I wish it was 4 years.
That's hilarious. You need a T&I, right?
No, but it's awesome. I mean, for the 4 years, they're done with it, like you said. And at that point, too, you've started in a career field, you're doing well. Maybe you want to go back to your education. At that point, you make enough you can fund yourself. Or maybe you go, hey, I can fund half of it. We have this option again. And it might not take all 4 years just because it's that minimum payment. You can always pay more. If students maybe that were accustomed to paying $300 or $400 more dollars, they could still use that amount they were comfortable in their situation and pay it off maybe in 2 years, 3 years instead. So it's really a win-win in that case for students.
Win-win for sure. That is awesome. Very exciting. Thank you all so much for holding on tight. This is life sometimes, technical difficulties, so we apologize for the delay in the streaming, but definitely this will be available for you to look back at the video and recap anything that you might have missed, and we'll of course be sending out some email communication as well. So to keep things moving, we were talking about how to fund your future, and to begin, you did watch that video from our partnership or our partners over at T&I Credit Union. We're super excited because it is a new partnership, and I hope you were able to glean more information on the loan option and how that may help you fund your education here at MMA. In addition to that, I did want to also tell you about the 2 other options for funding your education, one of which is our customized payment plans. So through the payment plans, we sit down and figure out what works best within your budget to get you started with your schooling here at MMA. If you recall, Cherie, who I brought on for our segment of Ask Anything, spoke about this option as it was the one that she used to fund her education. In addition to the payment plans, we also have a pay in full option. Bonus with this is that you actually can receive a discount of up to $1,500 off of your program of study. So if you want more information on that, you can definitely send us a message directly through Facebook. You can text us, or we can definitely reach out to you if you are. Be sure to fill out the application tonight to see if you can be accepted into the academy. Now, I want to take a brief pause before we move forward with a really important and special promotion announcement. This will be my last promo of the evening, so you won't want to miss it. Stay on. But in the meantime, I want to tell you about a giveaway. So what we are doing is, if you subscribe to our blog tonight, we are going to put you into the raffle and select one special winner to get the giveaway of our makeup and margaritas class. So of course you have to be 21 or up. If you are under 21 and you happen to win, it's a great early Christmas present coming up a little bit later this month. But in the meantime, to win, all we need you to do is subscribe to the blog. Now, is this a ploy to get you to subscribe to the blog? It really isn't. Our blog is filled with really important information for an aspiring artist, great industry facts and informational reads for someone who's already working in the industry, or even if you're just someone who's a makeup enthusiast, you love makeup, you like learning about tips and tricks, it's a perfect opportunity for you to have another way to learn more about makeup. So that is the whole reason for the blog. We have tons of really great relevant content, much of which is actually written by our instructors and team here at MMA, so you can get the inside scoop on all that we know and all that you could learn here at the Academy. So all I want you to do is head on over to blog.mma-makeupacademy.com. This is our regular website, mma-makeupacademy.com, but just put blog dot in front of it. So if you head on over to the blog, there will be a spot for you to enter your email address and subscribe. Go on over and do that right now. My team member in the back, or behind the camera, I should say, Matthew, is going to be letting me know who our final winner is once all the entries have come in. And in just a few minutes, while I give you time to do that, I will be talking more about our second promotion. So get pumped, get excited, and get ready after you subscribe to the blog to find out what the special announcement is for the last promo of the evening. While you are subscribing to the blog, I won't release the promo. Don't worry, you won't miss anything if you're still watching this and about to head over. But I do want to do a quick recap. So we started out this virtual event by talking about concerns that you might have about, wanting to enter the industry. Maybe it's time, maybe it's not being sure that your parents are on board, or wanting to be sure that, this industry is something you can sustain your living off of. We spoke about that earlier and how we offer things like career counseling and a media studio space where you can build your portfolio, and business classes that show you how to build a successful and lucrative career in the makeup industry. After that, we spoke about, all right, you're gung-ho. You're like, yes, I know this is what I want to do. I knew it when I came in the virtual event, but what's my path? So we talked more about the education paths. Here at MMA, our 4 programs, core principles, which is for special event makeup, beauty, and occasion makeup in general. We also spoke about the media program, which is really driven towards a career in the editorial, fashion, commercial industries. In addition to that, we talked about the special effects program for all my movie buffs and future effectsers working behind the scenes on set. And last but not least, the master program, which is a compilation of the core media and special effects programs and includes our bridal certificate program as well. Now, after speaking about the paths of education, we spoke about the tuition costs for each of the programs, ranging from $6,800 to just under $27,000. And then we went into talking about the financing options that are available to you. And those include a loan option, payment plans, and pay in full, where you can get a savings on your program of study. We did also speak about after that the scheduling options that are available, including full-time and part-time options. Anything that will suit your needs and lifestyle, we have it. And now we're going to pause because I'm about to announce the second promotion of the night. Are you ready? Drum roll. I like giving myself sounds. So our second promotion for the evening, and stay tuned because we will announce the blog contest winner as well, is we are doing a special product bonus giveaway. So what's amazing about this is, first of all, if you pay in full for your program, even if it's through a loan, you're going to save anywhere between $350 and $1,500. On top of that, if you're enrolling in the core media or special effects programs of study, we're going to give you this added bonus product bundle. This bundle includes things that we really value and that you definitely need as a professional. Things like brush cleaner and disinfectant. Cherie talked about earlier in our Ask Anything segment about sanitation. We are sanitation crazed over here. So we're giving you a little sanitation product boost. In addition, some of our favorite things like the Danny pouch, which is a great way to keep your brushes organized and sanitary actually, because you can separate dirty and clean brushes. That product bundle value is at $100. So super exciting, just a little added bonus for registering for classes here. And on the other side of the coin, if you are enrolling in the Master of Artistry program, we are going to give you a really great professional looking makeup case. So this case has a top and bottom portion with great drawers for organization. The kit values at about $300. So a little added bonus once again. Not only can you walk into class on the first day excited about makeup, but you can walk in looking like a professional already with your big, beautiful black case. So those are our product discounts and bundles for enrolling in the core through master programs of study. And that is our second promotion. All of these promotional product bundles will be given to you at the time of enrollment. So make sure you fill out your application. Remember, you only have 24 hours because you could be accepted into one of the nation's premier makeup schools right here at MMA and get all these extra goodies. So now I'm going to take some time to see if Matt has our winner of the evening for the blog giveaway.
I do.
And should I talk about Makeup and Margaritas? Probably.
Sure.
So Makeup and Margaritas is actually taking place on a Saturday, November 23rd. It will be in the evening, and it's just a fun time. If you've heard with Painting with a Twist, this is kind of our rendition of that. Makeup and Margaritas, so some really great cocktails, and then, of course, some fun with makeup. So it'll be a great girls' night out date. And I think we're going to announce the winner now. Ooh, yay. I love that I have this handwritten note, too, with the name.
Can you read it?
It's actually amazing. I can. So our winner is Jen Minch.
Yay!
Congratulations, Jen. Super excited that you can do Makeup and Margaritas. I hope you're 21 and up, but if not, remember, it's a great before Christmas giveaway. Not giveaway, but present. So very excited for all of you, though, that subscribe to the blog. You're going to have some great information in your inbox when we put out our blog posts with industry insights that you'll find really valuable. So one thing to mention before we go tonight, keep in mind, I'll just do a recap of the promotions that we have. Number one, the application fee is waived for you attending this evening. $100 fee using the code VIRTUAL in all capitals is how you'll get that fee waived, and you can get started with your journey to become a pro makeup artist. Our second promotion is all about when you enroll in one of the programs, getting this added product bundle, which helps you as a professional artist just have a jump start on your kit. And I also want to mention, if you are looking to enroll in the 2020 school year, we have classes starting January 6th, and we just did something really incredible, and we extended the deadline for enrollment. So we have a new deadline of December 3rd for those classes. This is super amazing because the first and official deadline was actually today, but we're giving you a little bit more time to have the opportunity to get one of these last spots in the January classes. So it's a great opportunity for you to be here tonight and be able to get started with that application fee and move that process along. It normally takes a couple weeks to find out if you've been accepted, but we're going to do that within 24 hours for you. So be sure to fill out your application. You could get a spot in our January semester. We also have classes starting March 3rd, and then we have classes starting in April on the 6th. So we've got part-time and full-time available. Your $1,500 deposit will secure your spot if you're accepted. And if